my name is Jaime and I'm going to talk to you about the ecosystem. A synonym of ecosystem is biome. There are 7 different biomes. There are desert, coniferous forest, tundra, tropical rainforest, temperate deciduous forest, grassland, and Mediterranean. There are a list of words to remember all this, that is D, cow, T, grassland. D is desert. Cow is coniferous forest. T is for tundra. The other T is tropical rainforest, and the other T is temperate deciduous forest. Grass is for grassland, and May is for Mediterranean. Now I'm going to talk you about the first point of this unit, that is the interaction in an ecosystem. An ecosystem is the interaction of living things and non-living things in one area. An ecosystem can be as large as a forest or as small as a leaf. Living things have 2 types, that are fauna, all the animals, this is an example of fauna, and flora, that it's all plants and trees. This is an example of flora. The non-living things are called the environment. This is an environment, a photo of environment. There are rocks, water, and I'm going to talk you about a population. What's a population? A population is the interaction of living things of the same species that interact with each other, and a community is the interaction of 2 or more populations. Now I'm going to talk you about the third point of this unit, that is the food chain. The food chain is when primary consumers eat producers, when secondary consumers eat primary consumers, and when tertiary consumers eat secondary consumers. I'm going to talk you about all these types. The producer, they make their own food. The primary consumers, that are herbivores and omnivores, eat producers. Here is an example. The primary consumer eats the producer. The secondary consumers, that are omnivores, eat the primary consumer. Here is an example. The lizard, that is the secondary consumer, eats the primary consumer, that is the bee. And the tertiary consumers, that are carnivores, eat the secondary consumer. Here is an example. The badger eats the lizard. And there can be another type, that is the decomposers, that is when the tertiary consumer die, the decomposer eats the tertiary consumer. And now I'm going to tell you what's a food web. A food web is when 2 or more food chains mix together. And now I'm going to tell you about the third and last point of this unit, that is the interaction with humans. Humans use the natural resources. That natural resources means that is non-man-made. The cutting down trees is deforestation, and that's a big problem. And if a liquid of a food chain disappear, the others disappear too, so that's a big problem too. Now I'm going to talk you about the pollution, that is the most important problem in the earth, and the pollution contaminates the earth's water, air and soil. And I'm going to talk you too of the acid rain. When the petrol and the coal burns, it forms the acid rain. And the acid rain can break buildings. And the last is the greenhouse effect, that is the global warming. The global warming is the heat of the sun that enters in the earth and then it can't go away, so it stays in the earth. And I'm finished, and thank you for your attention.